the pole. Christian in second. Steven in third. Mike G in fourth. Magnus in fifth. Mike K in sixth. Bill Crotty in seventh. Romel in eighth. All right, waiting on Bill to grid. We've got corner marshals. Corner marshals, look alive. This is for the 2WDStock main. Drivers, are you ready? On the sound of the horn. And they're off. Chad off the lead. Oh, looks like there's a big tangle up from third back. Humongous tangle. Mike K loses his body. It looks like it's going to be the same as last run. Chad, Christian, and Mike G running away a little bit. Looks like that's Romel in fourth. He hangs a pipe. Gives top three a little bit of breathing room and falls into the clutches of Bill Crotty, whose dip adjustment in the last second may have given the pace for him to jump from seventh to fifth. He is all over Romel's tail. All over Romel hangs a pipe and collects Bill with him. That drops him down. Oh, Bill is flipped upside down on the straightaway. He's on the rail. These are there. Be careful, guys. Be careful. We're going to need to fix the straightaway. Be careful. High on the straightaway. High on the straightaway. Be careful in A2, guys. Body on Bill. Body on Bill. Bring it in. Bring it in. Body. It pays having friends that are 7 feet tall with 5 foot long arms. He moves, body popping his buddy Bill Crotty from across the track. Meanwhile, Chad has got control of the lead. Mike G and Christian battling it out for second, separated by less than a second. They are coming around into infield 2 right now. As Chad comes off the straightaway. Oh, Bill hangs it in the chicane and collects Chad. But Chad makes it through with a little bump and run. We are coming up on 2 minutes down, drivers. There is way too much action going on for the marshals for this to be an A2 main at the World Championships. You got Landon breathing hard over here trying to marshal that center. Meanwhile, Bill's taught his car to do rolls. He's going to sit up and beg for that fifth spot if he can tag onto the back of Magnus. Magnus is right on Romel's tail for the fourth spot. They're separated by less than a second. That's going to be your orange and yellow car trying to track down that white one car in front of him. Meanwhile, Chad makes his way through. That's the leader. He'll be coming up on Romel next. Mike G is second spot coming up on Magnus next. And Christian is third spot coming up on Bill next. Those guys are all on the lead lap, separated by less than 3 seconds. Drivers, please be courteous to your leaders, your top 3 guys. Romel is fighting for fourth. Bill is fighting for fourth. Magnus is fighting for fourth. 3 minutes down, drivers, 7 to go. Your leader, Chad Nelson, coming into infield 2. Oh, Romel and Mike G get hung up or something. Mike G falls to third spot. Christian trying to work his way still around Bill. Mike G trying to work his way back around Romel. Meanwhile, Bill and Romel are in a fight of their own for a spot for fourth. Oh, Romel having to come in for a quick pit. That's going to give Bill some breathing room. Meanwhile, Mike G's going to try to reel in Bill. Bill's car looks really fast. He's got an 11.4 on the clocks. Mike G with an 11.3. Chad with an 11.2. Christian with an 11.5. Magnus with an 11.5. Steven with an 11.8. Romel and Mike K with 12 flats. 4 down, drivers, 6 to go. 4 down, 6 to go. Looks like Mike G has made his way around Bill, but Bill's car is not slow by any means. He didn't keep it off his lid. Oh, Christian hangs it and coming into infield 2. Magnus uses the on-track marshal excellent job. A little bump in the back and frees him up. Oh, but he traction rolls into one. Chad returns him the favor and marshals him with his car. That Chad, multi-dimensional, can marshal and race and lead at the same time, owning fast lap of 11.29. Mike G with 11.35. Bill with an 11.36. That car, I said, is not slow, and he's proving it. He's coming into infield 2 right now. He's going to see if he can put some pressure back on Mike G, even though he's a lap down. Meanwhile, Christian's coming on the straightaway. He's got about a 2-second gap to Mike G. He's got to get around Bill Crotty's very, very fast car. Christian, last time by, 2.5 seconds behind Mike G. Mike G, 7.5 seconds behind Chad. With that lap time, that means that Chad is coming up on Christian by about 3 seconds back, but he hangs it in infield 2, so he's going to give those guys a little bit of a breathing room. Chad has lapped up to 4th place now. 2nd and 3rd are the only guys still on the lead lap, and Chad has got a 7-second gap over that. He's on a 51 lap pace. Christian improves his lap time, 11.4. Steven with an 11.6. Magnus with an 11.5. Romel with an 11.8. Oh, be careful in turn 1, guys. Bill Crotty does a loaded barrel roll. He's back underway. That's going to give Christian a little bit of clean air to try to sniff out Mike G. He's about 3 quarters ahead. He's going to work his way around Magnus. Magnus is 2 laps down from Mike G, but his car is also very quick. Magnus very courteously letting Mike G through. Mike G coming off the straightaway right now. Oh, Magnus flips the traction roll. Be careful in turn 1, guys. Oh, Christian gets collected by Magnus's car. That's going to give Mike G some more breathing room. That 2.5 second gap's probably going to go to 3. We are 6 down, drivers. A little bit over 3 to go. 3 and change to go. In this A2 two-wheel drive stock class main, Mike G has closed the gap to Chad to 6.5 seconds. Let's see what Chad can do about that. Battle on the track right now. Looks like it's between Romel and Steven for 5th spot, or 6th spot rather. They are separated by about a second. Mike G trying to make his way around Bill. That was a pretty sweet acrobatic move. I think he actually drove under Bill's car as it was upside down in the air. He's got... Oh, that's Steven up ahead of him. He gives him room. It looks like Steven and Bill are running the same livery, so I may have been making fun of the wrong guy for a little bit. That's okay. I think Bill can take it as we come up on 2 minutes left to go. Chad is still your leader. Mike G in 2nd, Christian in 3rd, Bill in 4th, Magnus in 5th, Steven in 6th, Romel and Mike in 7th and 8th. Romel has fallen back a little bit from Steven. He's about 2.5 seconds back. Bill has let Magnus catch up. He's about 2 seconds back from Bill. Everybody in the 11-second pace now. Christian's dropped at 11.3. Dropped out about 5 laps ago. Magnus with an 11.4. These guys are going fast. Going fast, mama. Chad with 1.5 left to go in this A2 main. He's got a, looks like almost a lap lead, or actually about a 6.5 second lead. Actually, Mike G's been chipping away at that lead very slowly, but it's big enough that Chad's been able to hold it. Chad coming up on Bill next. Bill trying to keep that car on 4. Mike G in 2nd spot. He's got clean air in front of him. Oh, it looks like Bill's upside down in infield 2. Be careful. Mike G makes his way around. He's got 1 minute left to go, and Chad's got 1 minute left to hold it together for this A2 main. This should be the clincher. Chad, if he can hang on to it. Bill is posted in A1, guys. Bill is posted in infield 1. Be careful, drivers. 30 seconds, drivers. 30 seconds. That's a little, probably squeeze in 3 more laps after this. Chad makes his way around. He might actually get one more than the rest. He's on 1 lap farther. Oh, Christian decides to drive in between the tiles, seeing if there's a little bit of traction out there. Coming up on time, drivers. 1 more lap to go. 1 more lap to go. Chad is going to be the only one that's going to make the timer. Everybody else is probably going to get 1 more. Magnus, keep going. Mike G, you got caught. Magnus, keep going. Christian, you're done. Magnus, you are still on the clock. Chad takes the 8. Game number 2.